ashes of the world unite. It's time to roar, to fight the fight against the puppet masters pulling strings. We'll strip away their power, hear our piercing screams. We won't be silenced anymore. Break free from the chains that they adore. Stand tall, unrigging the game we rise. We'll win reality from their lies. Unrig the game, unleash the fury. No longer slaves to their corrupt machinery. Say his name and he appears.
This is a friendship that'll never ever end.
Greetings and welcome to Unrig the Game. How's everybody doing this evening? I hope you are all doing and living well out there. Let me start by thanking all the winners in the winner's circle. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. Your names are scrolling at the bottom of the screen. I appreciate each and every one of you. And a big thanks to Shelly and Wolfram, who support us over on Rumble as well. We are broadcasting live tonight on YouTube, Rumble, and X, and away we go tonight. Part 2, Government Gangsters, the FBI and Russiagate, FBI and the Russiagate, chapters 6 through 8. And in case you're behind or you're just catching up with us right now, you can get all the chapters you want that we've done to date and get caught up with the playlist that's in the description below, and that is on Rumble and X as well. That's a Rumble playlist. You can go there and get caught up or listen to the whole book as you want to. We do a kickoff show here. This is a kickoff show. We go for maybe 45 minutes to an hour, and then we just kind of chat. We talk about what the current topics of the day are, or whatever comes to mind, and then we head on over. We head off of YouTube, we leave YouTube, and we stay on Rumble and X exclusively for the readings, and then we have some bonus content at the end, and that's the way it works, y'all. Let me say hello to this awesome crowd out here. All right, Toy stops in first to say happy unbirthday. All right, well, happy unbirthday to you. Heidi, how you doing? Good to see you. Thank you for dropping those. Unbirthday says talking trash and truth. Our host with the mostest, giving hugs as everybody walks in the door. Yep, I'm got a question about that too. All right, Wolfram, my friend Wolfram, how you doing this evening? I hope you're doing awesome. Thank you for dropping these links. Remember, when you're here, to always listen to the wolf. He knows what he's talking about. He wipes his paws, he lopes in, and he howls. And that's how you know the alpha mod is here. All right. Who else we got in here? Sir Frank Otter, what's up? Good to see you. So happy that you've joined us this evening. We got that. We got the Blue Lantern. Blue Lantern, what's up, man? Good to see you. Thank you for being here. Awesome to have you with us this evening for Unread the Game. This book's going really good. And there you go. Wolfram saying hello. This book's going really great so far. We're gonna have a big read tonight, so if you guys were all nice and strapped in. But you know, first things first, we got to talk about the big news of the day. It is January 6th. You know what that means. It's election certification day, and it went off without a hitch, as predicted. No problems at all there, and pretty smooth. Now, there was some history made today, guys, in case you hadn't heard. There was some history made today. Kamala Harris was the first female person of color to preside over her own defeat. Yes, let's make sure that's in the record books, as she goes down as the first female woman of color to preside over her own defeat. Yes, there we go. So congratulations to Kamala Harris for finally winning something. She won the honor of being the first woman to be defeated, a person of color to be defeated and preside over her own defeat. So there you go. That was actually, I can't take credit for that. It's actually Tim Pool came up with that. I thought it was pretty funny though. So I wanted just to congratulate her on her loss. Let's see. Okay, there's the links to the shows over on Rumble and X out there, and I always need to pin it. There we go. Now it's pinned, and you can find that there. So you could follow us over to Rumble. And I would recommend right now going to Rumble. But if you haven't followed me on X, please do. I'm trying to rebuild over there. We're in rebuilding mode, and that's unfortunate because X is run by AI, and you can't talk to a human being over there to work things out. So for the time being, that's the way it is. If some magic happens, and there's Nacho Kitty. I saw a Nacho Kitty in here somewhere. Where's Nacho Kitty? Oh, there you are. Over on Rumble. And you're caught up. Awesome. Yes. All right. Nacho Kitty is over there. Hold it down on the Rumble side. And looks like Talking Trash and Truth is loving the gift subscriptions over there on Rumble and has given one out to Nacho Kitty. So since I saw that, I can't really flash it on screen, but we haven't got to do this in a while. Of course, Nacho Kitty is an original member of the Winner's Circle for sure. And I guess she's been here since the beginning, since the very, very, very beginning. Let me get this off the screen. And let's play this.
It's cold up good for Vietnam. It has to do. I can't imagine a more beautiful thing. It's cold. I can tell you all about it. I mean, look at this thing. Gonna try to get out of anything.
All right, and congratulations on your gifted membership over there on the Rumble side. We're getting some Rumble gifted memberships going on. I don't know how this worked, but thank you so much for helping with the channel and Talking Trash and Truths and giving out this awesome memberships. What is the crowd talking about this evening? Everybody's just coming in and getting warmed up, saying hello. That's awesome. Nacho Kitty's going to hold it down for us over there until we get there. To start the book this evening. Like I said, we're going to read a lot tonight. We're going to read the rest of part 2. That's what we're going to do. We're going to do it. But this book is a lot of fun to read. It's a lot of fun to read. It flows really nicely, and it's a very engaging story. So I hope each and every one of you are enjoying it. And if you're just joining us for the first time for this show, go ahead and listen tonight and get caught up on the rest of the book with the playlist in the description below, as well as the links to where we're going to be. And save that. Yes, it did. Okay, we're good to go. All right. It's a one-man show here, y'all. Okay, so certification went off without a hitch. There was no insurrection. There was no weird leftist fantasies fulfilled today. I can't wait to see the coat videos on that, man. Please, if you are a leftist and you did experience some disappointment today, make sure that you record it and you put it on the internet. Like, that's important that you do that. It's for democracy. Just do it for democracy. All right. That's what you got to do. That's what you got to do. So make sure you put those out so that we can watch those and feel your pain with you. Yes, it helps. Believe me. Just put a lot of them out, actually. Put a lot of them out. All right. Well, there's another thing we got to talk about now that January 6th is done and done, and the election is certified without a hitch. And that is January 10th. Now, January 10th is another monumental day in this month where corruption will hang its head high as if it was giving a medal to George Soros, and it will we will see what's going to come of this. Now, we need to talk about this because I'm wondering, will this go through? The sentencing of Donald Trump for things he didn't do. I mean, they're going to try to sentence him on January 10th. All right. So in order to understand the nuance of this situation here, and for us to try to make an assessment of it, let's bring in old Tim, and let's hear what he has to say about this at winning speed. There we go. Yeah, much better. Winning speed. And we're gonna see. My initial thoughts before I hear anything else is I have this gut feeling that something's gonna happen, like it's gonna be pushed down the road. I mean, can you imagine them trying to trying to sentence the soon to be not inaugurated, not sworn in yet, but the president elect, right? That's what we call him. Can you imagine them trying to sentence him? I mean, what's going to happen here? Is he going to be on probation? Are they going to put him on house arrest? I mean, what are they going to do? I don't understand how they think they're going to get away with this, but let's take a look.
Donald Trump will be sentenced on the 10th in just a few days. This is pretty weird. He's going to receive no penalty. I guess they've surrendered, but they didn't want to just do it directly. So, of course, Donald Trump was convicted on 34 counts of falsifying.
With no penalty? What does that mean? So nothing's going to happen. Okay.
Business records. The story is complete, not a BS. I'll break it down for you for those that don't know the context. And so we didn't know it was going to happen because Trump is president-elect. He's got Secret Service detail. They're going to really try to put him in
Cool
prison.
Gamer, what's up?
How do you have a man get convicted of 34 counts and you don't put him in prison? Strange, isn't it? Well, it appears that they're opting to just sentence him to nothing. What is this?
Well, there you go. There's your answer. All right. Sentence to nothing.
I don't think they have any moves. I believe that Donald Trump needs to send his DOJ to New York and start arresting these people. And this.
Hold on. Justin Trudeau announces resignation. We're going to have to do that one next. I hadn't heard about that either.
There's nothing they could have done. They can't cancel the conviction. They were hoping it would stop Trump from winning. They made a bad bet. And if they sentence Donald Trump on January 10th and give him no penalty, it proves that they had nothing. They lied. Trump should send in the DOJ. Now, Trump himself is filing to have this canceled. He wants the sentencing just thrown out outright. But I'll tell you what I want to see. I don't want Trump to throw it out. I think that's silly. They're saying there's no penalty, but we don't know for sure. I mean, he might walk in. Next thing we know, they say lock him up. So is Trump really going to show up on January 10th? Talk about a gambit. I want to see the DOJ move in and arrest these people. I want Merchan subpoenaed, investigated, and I believe he should be charged. I believe there is evidence. It is likely that he committed crimes. Let me break it down for you.
Totally did.
It is called conspiracy against rights.
Travesty of justice.
Now, based on what we know publicly, it would appear that they all did. Let me tell you. So the story, for those that don't know, is that Donald Trump instructed his lawyer to pay a porn star to silence her over damaging information in an election. There's a lot of problems here. There's no real proof that he did. More importantly, even if he did, it's a misdemeanor, not a felony. So how did they get 34 felony counts? They claimed that the falsification of business records was in furtherance of another crime. What was that other crime? We have no idea. It's never been proven. Well, that's strange. That's why I say it's a clear and obvious conspiracy against rights. The law enforcement apparatus, the judicial apparatus in New York, was lying to try and put Trump in prison to stop him from winning an election. They lost. Ulysses S. Grant wrote this great letter, which I read so long ago, where he talked about the right of a people to rebel. And he basically said of the Civil War in the United States, you have a right to challenge those bonds and those who rule over you. But if you lose, they will then subjugate you. He basically was like, look, I get it. If you want to fight back, you can, but just know if you lose everything. That's what I see here. They wanted to go to war against Donald Trump. They lose. They now lose everything. They wanted to play this dirty lawfare game. Donald Trump needs to throw the book at them. We as a nation cannot survive if they are playing games like this. USA Today.
All right. Well, there you go. I think it's enough of that. I get it. There you go. All right. Something about Tim Cool causes me extreme negative energy to run through my mind. Man, we're all on the same side, but he's he has some good takes and he has some green takes. So I'm like, if you just did a little bit more research or just read a little bit further or just thought a little bit deeper, you get it. He's so close. That's the thing about Tim. Now, the reason why I like to play Tim and I have played Tim is because he does have good takes and from time to time, and he just said some good things I agree with. Now, I started watching him before he made that final step outside of the establishment. And I saw it coming. I was like, there are certain people out there I've been able to pinpoint and be like, they're on their way, right? These people are on their way. And so I like to watch it happen. So that's why I started watching Tim. I like his news takes. I don't like his IRL. The IRL, I think, is cheese. I'm not really impressed by it, but I think he sets it up well to make himself, be the smartest guy in the room easily in those cases, and just puts on hey, the guy's making money, he's doing good, he's doing what he wants to do, and you know, can't knock the dude, man. Can't knock the dude for being successful, man. That's one thing I don't want to be doing there at all. Hang on one second. All right. Let me see here. Next story. Yeah, breaking news. Trudeau announced today that he was resigning as party leader for the upcoming election. Nacho Kitty says Trudeau announced a future resignation. He didn't actually resign. Who knows what they are up to? I could have sworn I told you Trudeau resigned today. I may have said it in my head and not out loud. Sorry, it's been that kind of day for me. Yeah, me as well. And I'm not on top of it because I purposely blocked out all news and politics because, like I told you guys on New Year's and after, I'm embarking on a new career, and when I do, I have to absorb myself in it. Like I really have to over absorb myself in it. So I go into kind of cave mode, and so but that's what's more important. That has to get done, and should it lead to other things, that's fine. But but that has to be top priority right now. So the show is cool and all. I have fun doing it. But it'll be what it is, right? It'll be what it is. Hang on a second. All right. Okay. It'll be what it is. And come what may, right? Come what may. YouTubing is and streaming is it's hard business, man. It takes up a lot of time. And it's one of those things where time, effort, input, output have to be considered. And if I were to do this full time, it'd have to support me full time, right? It doesn't do that, so I have to reassess what goes on in the real world and get ready for the future, because the future is changing fast, and its name is AI. Its name is AI. Hang on a second. All right. Hopefully I don't have to do that again. All right. So here we go. I like Tim's takes. It's just the energy he gives off is so I can't put my finger on it. I hear you on that. Little sure. Of a little sure on some things that he explained the other day, he was trying to explain how wokeness wasn't part of critical theory or Marxism or whatever. And he went into this whole thing, right, that he had made up in his head. And I was like, if he'd just done some research, he would realize that if you remove cultural Marxism, wokeness goes away by default, right? If you were to go back in time and pluck it out and say it's not there, right? Which would be great. I mean, can you imagine a world where Marxism didn't exist? All the people that would still be alive. So much would be better if this horrible mind virus that represents the evil nature of reality and the authoritarian mindset, the elitist mindset, if you will, they never existed. Someone just been like, oh, that's Karl Marx. Okay, yeah, we're gonna throw him out to the lions right now. We're gonna take him out on a boat. He's not coming back, right? And take his little friend with him too. And they've never been able to write that manifesto. I guess something would have taken its place, but man, it wouldn't have been great. And the critical theory wouldn't have come around either, as we learned, as we have more than well learned on this channel, as well as shown through the works of Yuri Bezmenov and J. Michael Waller. We just finished reading Big Intel. I keep talking about it because I love that book. I gave that book out for Christmas to some people, and I got a copy for myself that I may go in the collection, right? Go in the collection. But yeah. So he gets in his head sometimes. He gets it, but again, He's living his best life, and it's going to be great though. I think I heard that he has a kid on the way. He's got a girl. He's got a kid on the way. Man, he's doing the same. I would have given him some more advice, but you got to live your own life. But he probably should have sealed that deal first. But anyways, I'm excited to see how much his mindset changes once he's a father. Once the kid is actually here, right? If that's really the case. I mean, I think I heard that. I think I heard him say it, And I was like, well, you better get it done because you ain't getting any younger, right? You ain't getting any younger. And as soon as the kid pops out, you're gonna wish you had more time with it. That's the problem with starting late. Is that the first thing you realize is, wow, by the time they're my age, I might not even be around. Man, I wish I had done this sooner. So for all you youngsters out there, all you young 20s folks that are listening, take some advice from someone who's been around the block and back a few times. Get it done early, man. You ain't gonna miss out. You ain't gonna miss anything, right? It'll make you more focused. It'll give you parent powers, dad powers, mom powers, whatever. Those will level up your game on many ways. But go get it done. Go get it done. You'll be happy that you did. You'll realize what purpose means, and you will enjoy those years doing all those fun kid things again. You'll remember what it was like to be a kid again too. The gifts that children give us. But yeah, don't listen to all these people who say they're a pain in the ass. People bitch about it, man. That's in the moment kind of griping that some people do. But the truth of the matter is that they bring you so much more joy and happiness than anything on this planet, and that you've ever experienced. And no one can give you that but them. And you want as much of that time as you could possibly get, right? So make every second count, make every moment count, every day count. And you will be one of the happiest people around. I guarantee that. Even if you're having a bad day, even if they're driving you crazy, you're still happier than most people. Love it, live it, love it. All right. So yeah, I like Tim's takes. Yeah, okay, I read that one. Yeah, it's a little bit of that. He'll calm down. I think he'll calm down. But anyways, I'm gonna keep showing him. Memento Mori, what's up? How you doing? How you doing? And I will call him out on his bullshit too. That's the other thing I do. Oh, hello, T-Rex trucking and more. Hello, my friends. I'm exhausted, but in a great mood. Finally, I got a new truck, model year 2025. Then immediately had to dig it out of the snow at the terminal. Laugh out loud. Did you get to? I almost feel like ChatGPT wrote that for you. Right there. Justin Trudeau did indeed announce that he is resigning as the Liberal Party leader, but did not resign as prime minister, the prime minister spot until the Liberal Party votes for a new leader. Good. Get lost, kid. Get lost. The sentencing is with no sentence is a technicality. Officially, no one has been convicted until sentencing, so it's crossing that T. These people, man. These people and their stupid things. People and stupid things do stupid things, and they do them again and again and again. Yep, that's the way it goes. That's the way it goes with these people. Oh, man. Let's see. Sadly, evil replaces evil so easily. Yeah, that's true. It does. Hi, Ronnie. How you doing? Welcome to the show. Good to see you. All right. So yeah, that's good news. That's good news, Trudeau. I mean, Canada's got to be celebrating, right? You guys got to be happy. I hope you just don't have something worse come in. Stay vigilant. Get your Pierre. What's his name? Pierre, the good guy. Get that guy in there. Make sure you do it. Spend the time. Crush it. Do everything you can. Take a page from the MAGA book. And hopefully Trump backs him, and that helps too. I mean, I don't know if Trump and him have a relationship yet, but I hope they do. And I hope he's the right guy for Canada. Let's get Canada cleaned up. Our neighbors to the north. It sure would be nice to see them lift the dark cloud that's been hanging over that country for so long. Of course, we might lose Viva might move back if it gets too good. Maybe we need to keep. I don't know. Do we? Viva said it wasn't a permanent vacation, but it sure seems like one to me. I mean, it sure seems like one to me. Not a permanent vacation. Yes, it sure seems like one to me. We're not on vacation. This is hi. Pierre Parlebe. Yeah, Parlebe. Yeah, there you go. That's his name. I hope that is your Canadian Trump. Let's go. You can do it. Pierre Parlebe. All right, let's do it. You can do it, Canada. I don't think I have any Canadians here right now. Where's my Canadian crew to celebrate this moment together with us? Where is Suzanne and Scott Free Freedom flies in and out here? Who else is from Canada? We know that comes in here. There's another person that is from Canada that's slipping my mind. Let's see. But right now I just can't. I can't think of it, and the only thing I can think to do is.
Slip my mind. But I feel horrible about the whole thing.
Yeah, I feel horrible about the whole thing. All right, let's see what else is out there today. Well, I mean, I'm glad it was uneventful. It should be uneventful. It's a very boring thing. I didn't cover it because I didn't think anything was going to happen. I didn't think anything was going to happen. I don't think there was any protest or anything. If they were, they weren't newsworthy. They weren't optics worthy. Right? Suzanne is a Canadian. She is a Canadian. She is. She's Canadian through and through in every way, shape, and form known to man. Let's see. All right. I'm back. What else we got out there today, guys? What else is new on the scene here? To have my head buried in academia today. Pothead Kenny, what's up? How you doing, my friend? Yippers, what's going on, dude? How have you been? Happy New Year's. I haven't seen you before then. I think it's the first time I've seen you since the New Year. So happy New Year, Kenny. How you doing, dude? How you doing? How you doing out there? Oh man. We got a great show tonight. We're gonna do chapters 6 through 8. And we're gonna do some serious reading tonight. So the kickoff show may just go about 45, maybe a little longer. Well, it depends on it. We'll see how it goes. What else can we talk about, guys? What else can we talk about today? Let me click over here and see. Oh, wait a second. I did have some other stuff, but you guys go ahead and throw ideas out there too. Let me scroll to my playlist here. I might throw in some stuff in this folder we can look at. Let's see. Oh yeah. Well, let's do this right now. We can do this. This is pretty interesting. Oh, in case you didn't know, the Sean Ryan Cybertruck source turned out to be bunk. So anybody that saw the Sean Ryan interview with the guy who claimed to know stuff about the Cybertruck bomber, didn't turn out too well. Didn't turn out too well at all. So I would go ahead and just delete. I would go ahead and just do that with that interview. Yeah, just delete it. Just delete it. Not worth it. Of course, my favorite question in these days is, where are the drones? What happened to the drones? It's January. They've disappeared. But don't worry, they'll be back next year. They'll be back next year to make us all happy and worried again. But when they do, I want to show you this quick 5-minute video at winning speed, which makes it about 3.5, maybe. Don't me. But just in case. Oh, look, it's already set up right. Good. Just in case, I want you to know that we already have answers to these problems. I don't know why we didn't think about this sooner, but we already have the answer to these issues here. Let me see. this dude, this guy from Sandbox. I don't know why I'm not subscribed. I'm subscribed now. And I gave him a thumbs up. There we go. And maybe he'll return the favor one day. Who knows? But check this out. The drones are back at the North Pole. Yeah, exactly. I know. I keep forgetting. They're back at the North Pole. That's why I said they'll be back next year. Just don't worry. When October rolls around, I'll remember and we'll start talking about it. And it'll be a beautiful, beautiful thing for sure. I'll be like, oh yeah, don't worry, guys. So drones are on the way. We're charging them up now, and they'll be out there on full display for you here at the end of the year, so we can have something to talk about between Halloween and Christmas. But here we go. Check this out real quick. America already has the answer to drone swarms and it ain't lasers. In case you're wondering and worried about it, because they are pretty vicious looking, right? You can think of your imagination can go pretty wild with a drone swarm, right? So don't worry about it. If they get out of hand, we have an answer.
If you ask me, the most practical and cost-effective solution to the threat posed by drone swarms on the battlefield is already in service, and it isn't a laser. It's Northrop Grumman's MACE system and a good old-fashioned Bushmaster 30mm autocannon. Now, lasers or directed energy weapons are often touted as the answer to the threat posed by drones. But until there are some significant breakthroughs in power generation or at least power storage, the value these directed energy weapons can really provide on the battlefield will remain limited for some time. And today, even the most powerful directed energy weapons in service still require a few seconds of sustained fire to bring down a single airborne drone, which obviously would not cut it when you're dealing with a saturation attack or a high volume of drones in a swarm. And that is where MACE steps in, which is short for Mobile Acquisition Queuing and Effector System. This modular system is designed to be carried in the 8-foot truck beds of any standard pickup truck or
if you got a pickup truck, you're already ready
to
fight
includes a deployable tower that houses a powerful 3D radar, electro-optical infrared sensors, and a global positioning system to orient that M230L Bushmaster cannon directly at targets in the air. Now, the M230LF Bushmaster,
that's how we got it done.
Army equivalent, which is known as the XM914, is a 30mm chain-driven
Jacob Castro is already out there fitting this into his truck.
cannon that's effectively the same weapon you can find in the Apache helicopter gunship. Now, this weapon fires large 30mm rounds at around 200 rounds per minute, or roughly 3 rounds per second, each of which can be guided by that MACE 3D.
It kind of reminds me of like the Matrix, you know, when all those drones were coming the hole, and they were just like, and those exoskeletons with the machine guns on them going, and they're just firing into that hole it seemed like forever. What's up? Yeah, no, you want me to play it? I can play the breakdown on it. Like the guy contradicted himself. He came out and recontradicted himself. Look into the Earth tilt, changing poles, interesting things. Man, I will look into that. Earth tilt, changing poles. Man, that seems to have been going on for like the last 15, 20 years, man. I was hearing about that shit back in like pre 2012. You know, the aughts, as they call it, the aught decade. People were talking about pole shift. It's pretty scary when you don't know what it is at first. Like, at first it sounds like the whole Earth's gonna flip upside down, and like, you know, where it's hot will become cold, and where it's cold will become hot, and just total mayhem and chaos. There's magnetic poles, right? There's magnetic and there's true, and that's the thing you end up finding out later on down the road in the rabbit hole. Man, the magnetic poles seem to shift quite a bit, but never do things change quite as drastically as our imaginations can imagine. But anyways, yeah, so I'll check that out, Kenny. Thank you for bringing that up, man. Thank you. Jacob Peets. Oh my goodness, it's Jacob Peets, y'all. Jacob Peets in the house. Holy crap, it's Jacob Peets. Do I still? I don't know if I still have your. Yeah.
Darling, if you don't want to hear how the waters parted, then don't get me started.
Jacob Peets, what's up, my friend? How you doing? How you doing? Good to see you. Welcome to the show, man. How you been? How's your New Year's? How was Christmas? You got a lot of catching up to do. We got a lot of catching up to do. All right. Well, I guess we're meeting kind of face to face. You did go cam in Discord, so I do know what you look like. So let's see. Oh, scratch off fever with old blue eyes. Old blue eyes, what's up? How you doing? Welcome to the show. Good to see you. How's the luck running on the scratch offs, man? Always feel free to come in and give us an update on what you're doing and how scratch off fever is going. Any tips for the crowd on what are the hot ticket items to be getting in the scratch off world? Feel free to drop off a little synopsis when you come in, because we're always curious what old blue eyes is doing and how his scratch off is going. Because when you have scratch off fever, you can't shake it. That's for true. Yeah, right. Everybody welcoming in Jacob Peets. Man, I hope hope everything's going good and you'll be hanging out with us some more this year, man. Elections are done, got the certification done today and all that stuff. So hopefully you'll see more of you around. I know you probably would love this book we're reading right now. I don't know if you've read it. You really would have loved the last one. I think for you, it's worth going back and listening to. That last one, dude, the Big Intel, that was your jam right there, man. That was your jam. All right, let's take a few more minutes to look at this awesome truckery here. Anti-drone swarm, drone swarm technology here. And I'm sure Jacob Castro at some point will tell us how to fit one of these to our truck.
Radar and electro-optical infrared targeting system. Now, once that MACE system identifies an inbound drone, it relays that target data via an encrypted data link to the Bushmaster cannon to engage. But that Bushmaster isn't armed with standard 30mm rounds. It's armed instead with new XM1211 high explosive proximity rounds. In other words, these 30mm rounds first close with that drone target, and then when the RF sensor housed in the nose of the round identifies its close proximity to that target, it detonates a high explosive charge meant to bring that drone down in much the same way a radar or infrared guided air-to-air missile might.
It's amazing.
Now, this allows these individual rounds to bring down drones ranging from 20 to 60 pounds or more. And the Bushmaster cannon can accurately engage these targets from north of 2,000 meters away. Now, that's roughly 6,500 feet, or about 1.2 miles.
That's
now, that
wild.
MACE antenna can be deployed in under 2 minutes. And because of the rate of fire in that Bushmaster 30mm cannon, you could engage a maximum of, theoretically, 3 targets per second as long as they were close to one another. But you could also tie multiple vehicles with multiple weapons into that same MACE.
Dude, architecture. I mean, doesn't this make you feel better? Does this make you feel better? Are you worried about so much about these drones now, these swarms, right? We know we got these on the horizon right here, right? That's all you need is a pickup truck.
Allowing you to engage multiple targets per second continuously.
Come on,
now, these systems are already in service for the U.S. Army, and in fact, some have even already made their way to Ukraine. But as development continues on this effort, it's only going to get more capable, and eventually we will find ourselves in a position where we have effectively guided kinetic solutions to drone swarms like this that don't rely on generators that can produce megawatts of electricity.
Of course, you know, right now, my mind is already like coming up with counters to this stuff. So I don't know about you guys. I'm thinking of all kinds of ways to counter this stuff.
And instead could just be loaded up with fairly inexpensive ammunition. Now, eventually, directed energy weapons may well step in for that Bushmaster cannon, but they'll still benefit from the target acquisition and guide.
That's the thing that the QAnon shaman guy was on with Robert Gouver at some conference. He was like, I've been targeted by energy-directed weapons. Like, oh, yeah, really? You think so? And you know what you're talking about? Like, we just saw one right there. You think that there's someone's targeting you with that, huh? Really?
Data provided by that MACE tower, making this system all but future-proof. So when we eventually find a way to produce 500 kilowatts or 1 megawatt of electrical power production in your standard Humvee, well, the mace system can still come in handy. But
Yep, the mace system is awesome. I'll leave it at that. I think it's pretty damn cool. And so don't worry, guys. It's all good. What you got here? What you got here? So you picked the right one to buy for lottery tickets. It's the $20 folding Christmas ticket they saw. Yeah, I won $50 on that. I won $50. See, I figure out what the trick is. With me, the trick is someone else has to buy it for me, and then I scratch it off and it wins. That's so. Yeah, I got one of these as a Christmas present, and I made $30. Well, kind of, not really. I actually made 50 because it was a present. But anyways, yeah, that's how it works. And a lot of other people got the same Christmas present from the same person, and they didn't win. You see, but every year I get one of these, and every year I win on it. So that's the trick. You just have to buy me the ticket, right? Just buy me the ticket, and then I'll win. And if I buy it for myself, I don't know if that works that way. But you know, I wish I could move. Okay, so the way StreamYards works, right, is I got the screen in front of me. All right, and I got all the things that it's going on the screen, right? And to the right, I got a menu of different things. Like I can go over to the media assets, and I can play a little you know, or something like that. Or I can change the banner up, you know, like that, right? But right in the same line is comments. Yeah, that guy. And so to look at the comments, right, that you guys are putting up here, I have to look to my right, which then makes me look like I'm looking to my left, which is a weird look when I'm trying to, like, maybe it's just me. Hold on. It's a weird look for me when I'm trying to read your comments because I see the comments to the right, but I see myself looking to the left, which is really strange. But you guys don't see that. So but I look over this way, I'm looking at my other screen, and that's where the extra the content is at. Okay, so there was some interest in the Sean Ryan Cybertruck debunk. This one's a little slow though. And I just don't think it's that important. So if you want to check it out, go to Jameson's Travels. Jameson's Travels. He's an old veteran dude. And he had a good take on this. So I liked it. I saved it. I may play it later, but I don't think I'm gonna play it right now. Okay, let's get back to the crowd. And are the Christmas ones still out there? Well, they have New Year's ones. They have ones for the inauguration. Make sure you let us know what the hot tickets are, man. You are our shmee, man, our subject matter expert on that. Jacob Pete says, my life has been a cacophony of chaos for a little bit. Maybe I can actually get my viewership schedule back on track without trying to keep so many balls in the air. Well, if you can do all that and keep many balls in the air, you probably should just record it. You'll make $1 million. But the holidays were good. Thank you for asking. Well, good, Jacob. I'm glad. I was hoping you would stop by sooner than later to say hello. Well, happy birthday. Happy birthday to your youngest, 21 today. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. I worry very little about the U.S. being bested in defense. We are already testing directed energy weapons on Bradley's because their power plants can produce more power than our standard HMMV. You know, strength through power, and power through strength, or peace through strength. That's it. All right. Let's see. Oh, Shelly wants her clip. Shelly wants her. Is that how it works now? Well, if you say it, it shall happen. All right. Here we go. Wolfram requesting Shelly's clip for the super chat. Thank you for the super chat. $5 super chat from Wolfram. Thank you so much. And you guys should always listen and follow and do what the Wolf does. Because he knows what he's talking about and he knows what he's doing. So be like the Wolf. Bam, 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 bam. Fireworks. Fireworks, baby. You like the new I like using new features. I live to push buttons. Oh, hey, take care, old blue eyes. Have a good one, man. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here. I hope to see you soon. And good luck with the show. Okay. This is cute. I like this. I like what's going on here. And Shelly returns the favor with a $10 super chat. Whoopi wants the other clip. So there you go. Back to back. Fun super chat appreciation clips for everybody. Their favorites. I probably need to make new ones, but like I said, man, it's gonna be like in the past, man, my past pattern is like, I go really, really I go full strength, nonstop, nose to the grindstone, laser focus during election season. And then after that, I need this kind of like a break release kind of thing. And I just want to kind of chill a little bit. So I'll probably be in a big chill mode this year in that terms. I mean, we're gonna do the stuff. We're gonna do the things, right? But I mean, it'll like last year was all about mission critical, right? It was all about get the job done and be out there and mixing it up on a daily to make sure we keep ourselves based and grounded, right? Because a lot of people tried to do a lot of unbased things last year as things came up, and it was important to keep ourselves grounded and based. So just to have that that base group of people that could go out there and confront some of the bad narratives, right? And keep us on track. Attract people to come over and vote anti-establishment. Go against the establishment. Go against the corruption. Help them understand why this is a good choice and what we're doing is the right thing. And how that carries on is awesome. If that carries on into whatever we do this year, right? And then it's like, man, you use so much energy and time and everything else up doing that. It's like a kind of like, you're done. And you're like, man, it was like you just ran a marathon and like 2 marathons back to back full speed. And that's how I always felt, during the Ron Paul runs, the first Trump run, the second one, and all that stuff. I wasn't as involved in the second one. And I just felt like things were already kind of on cruise control. And so that's bad on me. If I had been paying more attention, I might have drilled down on did more exposing of the QAnon hoax that was out there, and maybe could have saved a few people from some pain. But it is what it is. Here we are today in 2025, and we are just weeks away from Inauguration Day, and that ought to be very interesting as well. I hope it all goes smoothly. Let's get that guy in the White House. Get Biden out of there. We got to get cleaners in there. We got to get people in there to get that old man smell out. Paint over the claw marks on the doors, all that stuff. That needs to get done, and so that President Trump and First Lady Melania have a nice place to live that doesn't smell like Biden's ass, dirty adult diapers and things like that. We're gonna get that smell out of there. So time for the couch stains. Right? Time for in the couch stains. Yeah, we're gonna get rid of those couches. We're gonna throw those couches. Just throw them out. Throw them out. We'll get new furniture, the best in the world. It'll be the best. It'll be the very best. And so yeah, how we're gonna do it is the links are pinned already in the chat and they're in the description. And if you're watching the rewatch on BitChute, which this will propagate over to, this is the kickoff show, right? And if you're here for the reading of the book, you're going to need to go into the description and click on the Rumble link, right? And then click on over and go about 50 to an hour in, right? And you've already seen all this part. And then that's when we're going to read the book. So I'm not doing any more live live directs to BitChute, as the this will just help you find our other channels, right? And I want to put content out for people who want it over there. And so if you really want to be part of this read and be part of Unrig the Game, where we read books that help us understand how the game is rigged, and then we listen to solutions about how we can unrig it. And then, of course, we add in our own solution culture take on it, which is the long-term generational fix, right? You're going to need to follow that link over to Rumble and then watch the rest with us. And then maybe, just maybe you want to join us in real time. That would be awesome too. For the base people over there, there's some other people that are floating around on the BitChute side that don't seem too base to me. But for the base people, the ones who get it, you got people out here that want to get to know you, and you got a community of base people that aren't jumping the sharks, that aren't buying into the bullshit, that also aren't part of that are resisting, actively resisting the establishment and the corruption and that it represents, and working to reduce and remove the demoralization in our society on a generational fixed basis. We're all part of that. So if you think that's cool and you get it and you're ready for the next level, come join us here on Winning Reality, and we look forward to meeting you. Okay, and yeah, just to let you know, the way that's going to work on reading night is we'll go over there, but I'm not going to sit on camera and just like listen to the book, right? So the avatar will be back to do that, and then I will jump in if I have comments, and I'll come live on cam, and then I'll be back on cam for the bonus content section at after the reading. So we're going to do a little bit of bonus content tonight. I got a great interview between it's a short little clip of an interview between Kash and Glenn Beck about who the deep state really is. Let's see who it is. Everybody has their take on it, but Kash Patel on the deep state and who's really been running the country. So we'll check that out too here at the end, and really quickly after we get done reading. But it is that time, y'all. So we're going to be wrapping it up here any minute and heading over to Rumble. Before we do, I'm going to go back to the crowd one last time and chat it up. Let me see. Remember this too. When you come over to Rumble, make sure you hit the thumbs up and tell me that you're there too. Last episode, I think it was this timing, the end of the year kind of timing, but it didn't get as many views as it should have. So we want to make sure people know that we're reading this book, because a lot of people are curious about who our new FBI director is and what he has plans and what he knows and what he's been through. And a lot of people haven't heard these stories and they don't know the background on it, and they may be like, well, you know what, man, this is interesting. And they're like, you know what? It's fun to learn about things like this. It's fun to spend my time growing my mind. Right. So let's make sure that we get a lot of thumbs ups on that, because that's how the Rumble side works. And that'll help get it out there in the Rumble algorithm and get more people to understand and know that that's what we're doing on Unread the Game. We're reading awesome audiobooks. And so that's what we're going to do. That's the way it works. And that's the way we're going to do it. All right. Ronnie's laughing, having a good time. Everybody's having a good time here. We got a great crowd. And yeah, so why not? Let's head on over there a little early, and we'll get it done. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to thank you so much for coming to the kickoff show. You make it happen. And this kickoff show is important because it gets people to come and hang out and have a chance to talk to each other. Even if you aren't reading this book or don't read the books with us, at least you come. I'm happy that you come to the kickoff shows and you spend time with us. That's what matters. And let people know about it if they're interested in books. I was looking around. I don't think there's many other creators out there that are doing the read-alongs books. Just pick a book that's important right now and get a group of people together and listen to it. Something unique, right? Something unique to do on a Monday night. Start your week out right with Unrig the Game. But now it is time to head on over to Rumble. So remember to follow that link that's in. Of course, we're already over on Rumble. But we're going to head off of YouTube. And you can follow the links to Rumble and X in the chat pinned and in the description, as I will reiterate one more time. Thank you guys again for coming. Thank you to everybody super chatted and everybody who supports the channel. I'll see you guys over there. All right. And until next time, later, YouTube.
Man, everyone's tensed up for a rumble.